There's a coach in your market who is as half as good as you, charges as less than you, and he's taking your clients. And not because that they're better than you, not because that they're working harder than you, but because they figured out how to use AI the right way and you're using it the wrong way. And here's the part that should make you feel uncomfortable. Most of you watching this think that you're actually using AI well. You've got ChatGPT open, you're prompting, you're generating content, you feel productive, but productive and profitable are not the same thing. And what I'm talking to you about, what I'm going to walk you through, is going to show you exactly why the way you're using AI right now is actually the thing that's slowing your business down, repelling your ideal clients, and how you're losing clients to your competitors who have no business with competing with you. And I'm making this video because I've audited the marketing of over hundreds of coaching businesses in just the last 3 months alone, and they're keeping the same pattern. See, coaches who adopted AI early thought that they were ahead of the curve, and now they're wondering why their content is getting ignored, their funnels convert less than before, and their sales calls have dried up. And it's not an AI problem, it's a strategy problem. And no one is talking about it because everybody's too busy selling you the next magic prompt. Now, if we're just meeting for the first time, hi, I'm Chris Dufey. I'm the founder of the Rainmakers, and we build full marketing ecosystems from copy, funnels, AI systems, funnel and sales infrastructure for coaches and consultants. I've built and sold a multi-7-figure coaching business myself. I've been behind the scenes of 7, 8, and 9-figure online info and coaching businesses. And right now, we're deep in the trenches, building AI-powered systems that are actually moving the needle for our clients. Now, more importantly, by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the 3 specific shifts you need to make right now with AI so it actually generates leads, closes, sales, and helps you deliver to your clients instead of just making you feel busy. And the third one is the one that almost nobody's doing that completely changed how our clients actually operate. But here's my challenge to you. If you watch this entire video, apply what I teach, and it doesn't change how you think about AI in your business, drop a comment below, tell me I'm wrong. I'll personally respond. I'll even drop a link below so you can hop on a demo call and get audited so we can see what your AI's actual setup is, because that's how confident I am of what you're about to hear is different from anything else on this actual platform. Okay, so here's what's actually happening in the coaching market right now. Everyone got access to AI roughly at the same time. Almost everyone did the exact same thing. They started using it to create more content, more posts, more emails, more lead magnets. And on the surface, it seems smart. You're 10xing your output. You're saving time. You're posting every day instead of twice a week. But here's a problem nobody wants to say out loud. When everyone uses the same AI tool the same way, you don't get an advantage, you get a flood. And your ideal client, that person who's going to pay you $5, $10, $20,000, they can smell an AI generated content from a mile away. And not because they're tech savvy, because it all sounds the same. It's the same 5 tips to scale your business. The same, here's what nobody tells you about mindset. The same hollow, bland, sounds smart, but says nothing, that's turned LinkedIn and honestly Instagram into a sea of noise. And so you haven't gained a competitive advantage, you've become invisible. So here's the first major mistake, and this one is seriously a big one, because coaches are using AI to produce content, and they should be using AI to sharpen their positioning. Let me explain what I mean. Content is the vehicle, positioning is the engine. Your positioning is off. And if your messaging doesn't cut through, if your offer doesn't feel different, if your language sounds like everybody else's in the market, then more content just means you're becoming noise and being forgotten about. I had one client come to us, and she was a really good health coach, and she had been using ChatGPT to write her social media posts, her emails, and even her VSL. She was posting 3 times a day, and her leads had actually gone down since when she had started. Now, why? Because the AI averaged out her voice. It took everything that was sharp, specific, and uniquely her, and it smoothed it out into a generic coach speak. Her audience could tell it from all the other junk that was out there with other health coaches in their feed. And so here's what we actually did instead. We used AI to analyze her best performing content from before, the posts that got actually DMs, the emails that actually got replies, and we actually fed that into a custom system. That extracted her voice patterns, her proof points, her specific language, and then we're able to build that messaging around that foundation. And so the same coach with the same offer got completely different results. Her cost per lead dropped by nearly 40% in just the first 3 weeks. And I don't think it was because she'd posted anymore. It was because every piece of content actually sounded like her and spoke directly to what her market actually cared about. So the shift was stop asking AI to write a post about X, start using AI to extract and amplify what's actually making you different from your competitors. And what's going to make you different is going to be your voice, your expertise, your history, your experience. This is what your moat is. Because if you let AI flatten it, you just handed your only real advantage to a machine that's going to be doing the exact same for all of your competitors. Because the second mistake, and this one's costing coaches thousands of dollars every single month in invisible losses, and that is going to be you're automating the sexy stuff and you're ignoring the stuff that actually makes you money. Here's what I see consistently. Coaches spend weeks setting up their AI chatbots on their website, building some fancy automated content calendar, creating AI generated lead magnets, all the things that looks impressive, but honestly makes zero progress. Because meanwhile, they're still manually following up with leads 3 days late. They're still scrambling to write sales calls preps. They're still spending 6 hours a week on client onboarding tasks that should take 6 minutes. Look, the coaches winning right now aren't the ones with the flashiest AI setups. They're the ones who have automated the boring, invisible, high leverage stuff that directly actually touches revenue. So let me give you the hierarchy to think about this. This is how you should think about AI in your business.
If you've made it this far, seriously, thank you. I appreciate you being here. But real quick, if you are a coach or consultant who wants to be able to build a self-growing business without bloated team, a big ad budget, or working more than 3 hours a day, then make sure that you hit subscribe. Because everything I share here is built for founders just like you. Because it's likely that you are done chasing bigger and ready to build better. So let's get back to it.
Firstly, automate your speed to lead. The data is brutal on this. If you respond to a new lead in under 5 minutes, you're 21 times more likely to convert them than if you wait 30 minutes. I'm going to say that again because the data is clear. If you respond to a new lead in under 5 minutes, you're 21 times more likely to convert them than if you wait 30 minutes. See, most coaches respond in 24 to 48 hours. That's not a follow-up, that's a funeral, because AI should be handling the initial lead response, the qualification, and the booking instantly. Because secondly, you can then automate your sales support, because every sales call, every AI should be pulling together everything that you could possibly get about that prospect, what content they engage with, what they downloaded, what emails they opened, what objections are likely based on their profile. So you or your closer should walk into every call armed, never guessing that stuff. Because the third is being able to automate your delivery admin. So let's think about it from your session notes to your progress tracking with your clients, the resource delivery, your check-ins with your clients. The whole operational weight of your coaching is what likely is what's burning most of your time, and that is going to cap your capacity. So AI being able to handle the admin so you can actually do what you're good at, because most coaches have it in a backwards order. You automate the content creation, the lowest leverage activity, and the highest leverage activities you're still doing manually. So this is the one I think would actually be the biggest change when we come to this third big change of what's going on. If you're using ChatGPT like your business partner, please stop. It's not your business partner. It's a general purpose tool. It's a general purpose tool that's going to produce general purpose results. Asking ChatGPT just to go in to write your VSL is like asking a general practitioner to do heart surgery. Could they attempt it? Technically, yeah. Would you want them to do it? Absolutely not. The coaches and consultants who are pulling away from the pack right now are the ones that are using purpose-built AI systems, agents that are specifically trained on their market, on their offer, on their voice, and their sales process. Here's the difference in practice. A generic AI prompt could have something like me say, are you a coach struggling to get clients? Here's how to grow your business with proven strategies. Boring and dull. This is the sound of your audience just scrolling past you. A purpose-built AI system, something's been specifically trained on your specific positioning, your client's results, your unique mechanism that gives your copy and content that sounds like it could come from your actual brand. It gives your sales calls frameworks built around specific objections. It gives your campaigns the architecture based on your actual niche, not what was working bloody a year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. This is the stuff that is going to be working right now. Because why our clients do not access ChatGPT prompts, they get AI agents purpose built for their coaching business. A copy creator that's trained on high converting sales copy, a sales coach that preps them for every conversation, ad campaign architect AI that builds campaigns based on what's working right now, even a diagnostic AI that audits their entire marketing ecosystem and pinpoints exactly the thing that needs to get fixed. Because these things aren't toys, they are operational systems, and the gap between coaches using generic AI to the purpose-built systems is growing wider and wider every single week right now. Now, I totally get it. If you're thinking, Chris, I can't afford some custom AI systems, I'm still trying to hit consistent 10K months, I hear you. And that's actually the point. You don't need to build this stuff from scratch. You don't need to hire a developer. You don't need a $50,000 tech stack. What you need is a system that's already built for you and your business model that you can plug in and start using immediately. And that's the whole reason why we built Rainmakers OS, because I got tired of watching good coaches lose to worse coaches who just had a better AI system. Because the other objection that I've been hearing recently is, but I'm using AI, Chris, and it's working fine. But define fine. Are your lead costs going up or down? Answer this with me right now. Is your content engagement actually growing or is it flatlining? Are your sales calls converting better than they were 6 months ago? Because if you're just saying everything's fine, that in a market that's moving this fast right now, I think it's a slow way of saying I'm actually falling behind. Because I believe the coaches who are going to own the next 2 years, this magical opportunity that we all have right now, are the ones who have adopted AI properly. They're the ones who have adopted it and actually implemented it strategically. Because when I sum all of this up, the biggest mistake coaches are making with AI is not that they're not using it, it's that they're using it in the same way everyone else is. And they're wondering why they're getting the same results as everyone else. So the shifts are going to be use AI to sharpen and amplify your positioning, not just produce more content. The second shift, automate the high leverage revenue activities first. Lead responses, sales preps, delivery, not the lower leverage ones. And the really important one, the big shift number 3, stop relying on generic tools and start using the purpose-built systems designed for you, your business model, and your market. Your AI solutions need to have proper context on you, and they should get better every single time because they're self-learning. You're actually being able to put data back into it, so it gets better and better and better every single week, which is why we're being able to see coaches be able to get far better results compared to the ones that are using the generic stuff. So if you're actually like me and you're a coach or consultant, you want to see this stuff in practice, you want to actually use it yourself to know that it works, what I'll do is be able to pop a link below. You'll be able to see what the AI agents look like, how the systems work, how our clients are actually using this stuff to be able to generate leads, close more deals, and deliver to their clients so much better. In the link I'll pop below is a full test drive. It's only $7 and you get access to everything that you need. And if you want to go even deeper than that as well, we've got weekly coaching sessions, one-on-one hot seats with me, and over 161 playbooks covering every stage from $0 to $250,000 a month. But even if we never work together, the 3 shifts I've just gave you, please just apply them alone. You will just be able to amplify and make your business so much easier, because the window where we're using AI is closing really goddamn fast. The question isn't whether you're actually using it, it's whether you're using it in the way that makes you uncopyable. So if you can do that, that is what I think is going to create the business and the longevity and the future proofing that you're really looking for.
All right, that's it for today. And if this did hit home for you today, and if you are building a business that's meant to give you more money and more freedom, then I want you to be able to do two things before you go. One, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because you're a bummer if you missed out on everything else to come. Number two, grab the link in the description and be able to book in your free demo so you can see the exact systems, the exact process, and you can be able to install it inside of your business. Because remember, this channel is for coaches and creators who want a daily income, simple systems, and to be able to take time off. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.